And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now the shortstop, Oneil Cruz. The pitch. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He wastes no time on this one. His 17th of the year. The Pirates score first. It's 1-0.
Well, so much for settling into this game, Boo. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
And now Ezequiel Duran. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Hard hit left side. Gathers and throws to first. And Martinez is out. Brian Reynolds here.
Oh, we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He's been swinging it really well lately. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Elder, 25 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2020. 2 outs. Hit hard. That gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Oneil going back. Got it. Bangs against the wall but holds on.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
And now it's the Braves DH. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach in a huge lot behind the hospital or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. The throw in, and he's got a double. So 2 down. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Down to first. Oh, 2 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the second. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jack Sawinski. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Henry Davis. That's a slider for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Tyler Oneil. Swing and a ball popped up. Murphy under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Austin Riley. Skenes back to work.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in difference.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A gigantic blast. His 19th home run of the year, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. Here's Orlando Arcia. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Jared Kelner. Line drive, short hop to third. Tosses to first. That's out number 2. Here's Sean Murphy. Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why. Getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2 down, nobody on. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Toss to belt, and that is the inning.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Oneil Cruz. The line to kick the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
To the right side. And it gets by him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now fly ball to right center. Acuna after it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. 2 on, 1 out. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Out there to center. Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. We are tied at 2. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
The 1-0. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Gets down, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bell in the box now. Takes strike 1. And ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Runner around third. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is hard ground ball for a base knock. In to score from third. 4-2 now.
Big RBI for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Fouled off. He was late. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna grabs it on the run.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about when you hit up.
Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Righty delivers. On the ground, Duran throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Down the number 2 hitter. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in there at the knees. The Braves trailing by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Now one out to right. Oneil getting an angle on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Doubled in his first AB. Called strike right there. There's a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reynolds makes the catch, and that'll do it. Start of the 4th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Oneil Cruz. That's hard hit in the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Ezequiel Duran.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
That misses. Ball one. Duran goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out to short, Arcia. Tosses across the first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's J.D. Martinez. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Back here in Atlanta, here's Matt Olson. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a pitch. And that's a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Just missed. Close, but called a ball. And now 2-0. That's to third. Hayes to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homer here in this one. Out of the left center for a line drive base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Arcia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Albies makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Cruz out to first. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Bounced out to short. Arcia. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs. Base is empty. Brandon Belt will hit next. 1 for 2. Hammered on a line to the left. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the DH, Jack Sawinski. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Snags it on the run. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So here's Murphy now. And he deals. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Swings and misses, and one out now. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Fastball for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Inside, almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next is the designated hitter. There's a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Penn Murphy comes on now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Stepping in, Henry Davis. And here it comes. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone, and clearly they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Tyler Oneil, the next Pirate to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Oneil Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. Check on the runner. Oneil back on a dive. And the 1-0. That one hammered center field. Harris ranges back. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 7-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Ezequiel Duran, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 2 away. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This ball's chopped on the ground. Zips it to first. And Martinez is out. And that is the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch. Acuna punches one foul right side.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Man at first, down the third baseman, Austin Riley. Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. New pitcher on now, Reynaldo Lopez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Brian Reynolds digs in now. And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Brian Hayes. That one back there. It bangs off the wall. Around third. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Brandon Bell. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around third. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Jack Sawinski. High fly ball down the left field line. Keller snags it. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. And now here is Henry Davis. 1 for 3. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And a foul ball. Bell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
Bounce to the left side. Riley fires to first. And now 2 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler Oneil.
Right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 runs across in the inning here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Man at second.
I got 3 and 2.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. Belt is waved home. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag, and he's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach.
Aaron Bummer takes over on the mound.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
So the lineup flips over. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Oneil Cruz.
0-1.
And now the lefty. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Ezequiel Duran, the next Pirate to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Oneil flies around third. 1 run is in.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Home run number 30 on the year. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 14-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So they turn things over to the righty, Joe Jimenez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats. Obvious.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 7th, digging in, Ozequiel. That clips the corner.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Popped up right side, settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now Orlando Arcia. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That just misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering way off the plate. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Kelman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. So man aboard. And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. Fastball for a strike. bounced up the middle. Cruz fires over to first. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. The pitch. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And that one upstairs. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Just off the inside edge. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Righty to the plate. And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Jack Sawinski. Here's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that's outside, and it's 1-1. And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And the righty deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 8th. So down to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Skenes back to work. Skenes still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Bell steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down. So here's the Braves designated hitter. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Scott Effross.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
2 strikes.
And a good eye there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses. And now 3-2. On the line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Davis drifts towards it, hauls it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Fought off foul. The Pirates up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. At the belt and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Bounced up the middle. Tossed the belt, and Olsen is set down. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Henry Davis. The pitch. This to third. Slings it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. So up next, Tyler Oneil. That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup. Oneil Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. That's in there. That's strike 1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Going, gone. His 12th of the season. It's 14-3. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the 1st out. And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
The Braves down to their last out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait.
Line drive, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
That one missed. On the ground, and this should do it. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's off the mark. 1-1. Kicks and fires. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Effross is just 1 strike away. And base hit. Around third. The throw in. Safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Scott Alexander.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slow roller to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates slug their way to a win in this one.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits. Make it 2 touchdowns. Make it 14.
14-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
He must be insane. That young boy with no parachute, he's looking so free. That young boy with no parachute, he looks a lot like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. Someone save him. Save him.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at